I am a performance artist, and in the last 10 years, my practice has been about specializing in one-to-one performances, and that is literally me being the one performer and an audience participant being the one person that I do it to and with. And in particular, my work has been identified as being confessional. There has been, as we know, this body of work called autobiographical performance, and I would say in the last 10 years there has been another body of work that's come out of that which is identified as being confessional, and I think it's because it reflects the culture we're now living in, which is one of being very mass mediated. Wherever you turn, people are confessing, and not just celebrities. We have people confessing incessantly on the internet, through magazines, on the radio, whatever. It's confession, confession, confession. And I think it's very interesting that perhaps once upon a time, not so long ago, people would have, as a matter of course, gone to church. They would have gone and they would have confessed, and the priest would have absolved them at the end of confession, and they would have felt that they'd had their slate wiped. What people do now, that we're a more secular society, is they find other people, like their hairdressers, or even somebody sat next to them at the bus stop, to confess to. And I'm interested in giving people an opportunity to alleviate shame and guilt, to release it and to lift it as a load from themselves. I think I can't bear the fact that so many people literally carry around this weight of shame and guilt about things they've done in their lives. I know I don't want to feel bad about things I've done in the past, and I don't want other people to feel bad. And I kind of feel that what I'm doing is almost like a collective catharsis, a global catharsis. That's what I'm after. That's what I'm interested in. I already had a kind of brief that it needed to be a one-to-one performance. In 2008, I was invited to go to Israel. I left at the end of my trip feeling very depressed by the palpable level of disharmony and animosity between Jews and Arabs. I just felt it was incumbent upon me as a performance artist to respond in some way with a piece of work. I went away, as I have done a few times over the last 3 years, for a really qualitative period of reflection, and I ended up reading some of the Bible, and I indeed read the account of Jesus washing the feet of the disciples at the Last Supper in St. John's Gospel. And what had a particular impact on me was the words that Jesus purportedly said as he was washing the disciples' feet. He said, "What I do for you now, go and do for others." And I thought, this is a fantastic humanitarian challenge to kind of do for somebody that might be a stranger, a neighbour, or a perceived enemy even. And I thought, what a great thing to kind of do, to create a piece about, and then kind of take it to Israel. Literally, what I do in the piece is I wash somebody's feet, I dry them, I massage them, I anoint them with oils, and then I ask people's permission to kiss their feet. What it offers people an opportunity to do is to take a really qualitative half an hour out of their lives and to be very present and engage with themselves, and there's a very special connection that happens between me and them, and people feel that their feet are often quite a vulnerable thing to expose and to let somebody else kind of touch, and so it often triggers quite emotional responses in people. But I suppose what I'm really interested in doing is providing people with a very deeply nurturing experience, because I think that's what we need increasingly in this hectic 21st century.